The second page is it just asks questions. And this part I really like because it gives the child an opportunity to actually interact and write what they feel. I think that's very important. Patterns that they can draw. And also here, it has in the space below, write your father's name. And that's very important to just establish that relationship that we're trying to get across. It asks, are you a big brother or a big sister? You circle, you write your siblings' names down there. Now, these are the questions that I really like the most because it asks, do you get along well with others? Because these images, in my opinion, they provoke scenarios that most of our children go through to provoke thought, and then to also give them space to actually write down certain stories that we may not be aware of. We have mazes, more things for them to color, crossword puzzles. Here's another question. How do you feel when your father visits your school? It was very important that we give a child a space to be free to write how they feel, because that's what this is all about. It's all about getting connected to our children in a different way. And of course, we have more images, and we also have in the space below, write what makes you upset about your father. Because sometimes our children are afraid to say certain things. And this also gives us an opportunity as a parent to actually address it and correct it. More mazes. And another question, it says in the space below, share a story of when your father yelled at you. Write how that made you feel. But this really allows the child to write down a time and hopefully give that parent another time to explain why they were being yelled at. They don't have to overthink this, but we just want to give children the opportunity to express themselves. And that also goes on to ask, are you a good student? Circle your answer and explain your answer. It gives a child, to me, an opportunity to be honest. And right here it has, how often do you see your father? Write how that makes you feel. This is a very, very important question. Even as the creator of this book, I would be very anxious to see, or excited to see, what his response would be and not what I think. And that's what this is all about. No one is exempt from this program, or exercise rather. This question over here asks, do you feel protected when you're around your father? Protection is huge when it comes to being a dad, and that is like a major requirement. So if your son circles no, then that means you have some work to do. And this is one of my favorites as well. Grade your father, circle your answer. Grade A, excellent dad. B, good dad. C, okay dad. D, I don't know. And E, not a good dad. That in itself is going to create a conversation that needs to be had. More patterns. This is also a good question I like. How do you feel about the police officers in your neighborhood? That goes without even explaining. And it would be really, really nice to see how your child feels about that. Then it goes on to, what are you feeling right now? Because I know that we've just bombarded you with some pretty tough questions. We gave you some exercises, and this is like midway through, just to kind of see how your child feels. And then you can also step in and have those conversations that, to help them. In the space below, share a favorite story of you and your father. That's another powerful question. For a child who does not spend enough time with their dad, they're going to struggle with this. And that's good. That's good. This is all about help. This is all about getting into the psyche of our children and allowing them to express. And we just want to say thank you to Keon Carpenter and his family for allowing us to continue to keep his legacy going. If you are interested in this workshop / coloring book, you can go to poraquiclothing.com. That's PORAQUICLOTHING.com. Poraquiclothing. Go to the books workshop tab, and it should be there.